Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Thermite Hater Trident here, back again with another CoD Mobile video. And if you enjoyed that montage, be sure to drop a like. It just lets me know if you want to see more of that. But anyways, that's enough talking. Now let's hop in the top 10 best guns in CoD Mobile. Coming in at the number 10 spot, we have the LK24. This has very little recoil, decent mobility, and is amazing at long range, mid to long range engagements. Specifically with my build, it's going to be a 4-shot kill anywhere you land your shots on the body, up to 31 meters, and beyond that, there's not much damage range drop off. Now, the current meta is set around high mobility and fast fire rate guns, but I would typically use this maybe if you're holding down a B flag and your teammates are rushing in with SMGs, you can play a support role. I won't do much explanation on the gunsmiths, so here's the loadout for the LK24, and here's the gunsmith attachments for it. Pause the video, take your screenshots, and now let's hop into number 9. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have a tie between the DLQ-33 and the Locust with stopping power. Now, these two snipers are almost identical. The reason why they're not higher on this list is obviously because in Season 4, snipers in general got a nerf to ADS speed, so that makes them not as good in respawns, but obviously they're still very dominant in search and destroy. Now, the DLQ and the Locust are both one-shot kills in the stomach and above at any range, so obviously that makes them dominant. However, the Locust got a buff to the ADS speed using the skeleton stock attachment this season, so that's why I would recommend maybe if you have to use a sniper in respawn to use the Locust, but again, it comes down to preference. It's your pick, honestly. Again, here's the loadout from an overview for snipers in general. Here's the gunsmith for the DLQ, and here's the gunsmith for the Locust. Now let's hop into number 8. Coming in at the number 8 spot, we have the HVK-30. Now, this is going to be an AR with a very fast fire rate and low recoil, and with my build, it's going to be a 3 to 4 shot kill up to 17 meters. Now, I think it's the best weapon to take head glitchers off head glitches as well, because it's going to be a 2-shot kill to the head. 2 shots with an AR up to 17 meters and a 3-shot kill up to 46 meters. Now, the one downside to this is, no, it did not get nerfed, but it runs out of ammo super quick because of that fast fire rate and the 24 round capacity that this has. So that's why it's not higher on this list. As always, here's the loadout for the HVK-30, and here's the gunsmith. Now let's hop into number 7. The number 7 spot goes to the one and only Man of War. Now, with my gunsmith build, it's going to be a 3-shot kill anywhere on the body up to 32 meters. 32 meters, 3-shot kill. You would wonder why is it not higher on this list, and it's really because the Man of War has slow mobility. The mobility on this thing, even if you build it up for fast ADS speed, it's still going to be slow in the current meta. Don't get me wrong, the Man of War is still a really good weapon, and that's why it's on this top 10 list, but it doesn't really fit in the current meta and really should only be used in those mid-range engagements. As always, here's the loadout for the Man of War, and here's the gunsmith. Now let's hop into number 6. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have the DRH. Now, talking specifically about damages, with my gunsmith, it's going to be a 3-shot kill in the upper body up to 24 meters. And that should tell you something immediately about what this gun is meta in. It's meta in those short to mid-range gunfights. But that's not all. What this gun excels in is mobility. This has amazing mobility for an AR, and specifically strafe speed. In this current meta, strafe speed determines whether you win or lose a lot of your gunfights, and luckily the DRH excels in it. Now, the one known downside to the DRH is the lack in bullet spread accuracy, which means you're not going to be as accurate as you think you are when you're shooting. However, I did focus on this when I was making the gunsmith, so you don't have to worry about it that much. As always, here's the loadout for the DRH, and here's the gunsmith. Now let's hop into the one and only honorable mention on this list. I do quickly want to mention the KRM, which is the best shotgun in my opinion. With my build, it's going to be a 1-shot kill in the upper body up to 13 meters, which is going to be a really good counter to those fast fire rate SMGs we'll be seeing later on this list. However, ADSing with it does take a little bit of skill. Something that doesn't take a lot of skill, though, is the other honorable mention on this list, which is the Shorty shotgun pistol. Secondary, this thing is a beast. It's a 1-shot kill in your pocket that you just pull out, and it has amazing range. As always, here's a loadout from an overview. Here's the gunsmith for the KRM, and here's the gunsmith for the Shorty. Now let's hop into number 5. Number 5 spot is the last tie on this list, and it's between the QXR and the QQ9. First of all, the QXR got a massive nerf in the Season 5 update for damage, range, and bullet spread accuracy, but it's still a really good close to mid-range SMG. You gotta keep in mind with the enhanced bolt perk, it's still the second fastest firing gun in the entire game with a 990 rounds per minute fire rate, which I still recommend using. Now the QQ9 has a little bit slower fire rate than the QXR at only 844 rounds per minute, but the damage profile makes up for it. Going back to the QXR, with my build it's going to be a 4 to 6 shot kill anywhere on the body up to 18 meters, and the QQ9 is going to be a 4 to 5 shot kill anywhere on the body up to 23 meters. The conclusion here is both of these SMGs are very similar. They're really good at close range, they can handle mid-range, but after mid-range, they drop off very, very quickly. As always, here's the loadout for these two guns. Here's the gunsmith for the QXR. And here's the gunsmith for the QQ9. Now let's hop into number 4. The number 4 spot on this list goes to the AS Val, which got a buff for strafe speed, magazine size, and bullet velocity back in Season 4. Now with my build, you'll be able to get a 4-shot kill anywhere on the body up to 25 meters, and this has a very fast fire rate with a built-in silencer, so you won't have to spend an extra attachment on the silencer. The AS Val is also known to have a lot of recoil, but if you aim center mass, the recoil will actually help you because the headshot multiplier is 1.5 times, which means if you aim center mass from 0 to 8 meters, you're going to be able to get a 3-shot kill if you hit one headshot, which is crazy. The only real downside to the AS Val is the range and the ammo capacity. As always, here's the loadout for the AS Val, and here's the gunsmith. Now let's hop into number 3. The number 3 spot on this list goes the Holger 26. This has a very fast fire rate for an LMG and should only be used with its SMG capability with fast mobility. Now talking about damage range, it's going to be a 3 to 4 shot kill up to 25 meters with my gunsmith build, and 4 to 5 shot kill 26 meters and beyond. Think about it, there's no drop off in range 26 meters and beyond. If you kill them from 100 meters away, it's still going to be 4 to 5 shots to kill. Now there's 2 reasons why the Holger is not higher on this list. First of all, the bullet spread accuracy is an issue at longer range, even with the SMG build. And secondly, the sprint to fire speed is still an issue at close range because at the end of the day, it still is an LMG. So that means it's going to take a while for you to raise your gun up after you sprint. As always, here's the loadout for the Holger, and here's the gunsmith. Now let's hop into number 2. The number 2 spot on this list goes to the Fennec. This received a massive mid-season buff for damage at range, which with my gunsmith build will be a 5-shot kill anywhere on the body up to 19 meters. Now something that should be pointed out is the fire rate on this is absolutely insane. It has a 1,111 rounds per minute fire rate, which is over 100 rounds per minute higher than the QXR with the enhanced bolt perk. Just imagine the QXR, how OP that was in the Season 4 meta. This is even more meta at close range. The only real downside to this is the range, which after 26 meters drops off really, really fast, but it's nice to see that it got a buff to the range because now not only do we dominate at every close range gunfight, but we have a chance to dominate at those mid-range gunfights as well. As always, here's the loadout for the Fennec, and here's the gunsmith. Now let's hop into number 1. The best gun in CoD Mobile currently is the PP19 Bison. This actually received a damage range nerf this season, but it's still dominant at long range. While the fire rate of this is pretty slow compared to other SMGs on this list, the extremely low recoil combined with the 4 to 5 shot kill potential anywhere on the body up to 31 meters with my gunsmith build makes the versatility of this gun amazing. But what makes this gun truly meta and the best gun in the game is, first of all, the ridiculously large magazine size, which makes you able to pre-fire corners, and it's just larger than anything else on this list. And secondly, the ridiculous strafe speed. Like I said, strafe speed wins you a lot of gunfights in the current meta, so it'll win you gunfights at close range, and of course the low recoil on this makes you win a lot of gunfights at long range, so the versatility, like I said, is just amazing. Here it is. This is the last loadout for the PP19, and here's the gunsmith. Alright, you made it in the video, hope you did enjoy. Now, I included a Google document down in the description with the exact damage range stats of every single gun that I covered in this video, so if you want to check it out, check it out. But if you made this far also, be sure to comment Trip Mine Trident down in the comments, just so I know you made this far because it is a longer video. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!